Zimbabwe was temporarily put on hold when Emerson Mnangagwa went to Addis Ababa, that is in Ethiopia, to attend the African Union Head of State Summit. The man is back, and as usual, wherever he goes, there is always drama. Zimbabweans and South Africans today and yesterday, I think the moment Ramaphosa sent a picture with Emerson Mnangagwa, South Africans as well as Zimbabweans criticized that picture and criticized specifically the friendship that exists between Ramaphosa as well as Emerson Mnangagwa. He barely goes into any international drama, and he's back again. There is a lot of he is on the headlines for the wrong reasons. And this picture you see here captioned, he was actually seen with Chivhayo. Somehow he is now part of the protocol, government protocol, welcoming presidents, and sometimes being part of the entourage of the president when going outside the country. What is the meaning of this? Does this mean that Chivhayo is also being part of the vice presidents in Zimbabwe? For these and more, stay tuned, and greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hloniphani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So people of Zimbabwe are talking as to what is happening between Mnangagwa and Chivhayo. The late Blessed Geza once exposed that Mnangagwa and Chivhayo, they are in a ritual sexual relationship. It's something that the government hasn't come clean about it. Some took it as actually Blessed Geza was criticizing Mnangagwa because he probably hates him. But there appears to be truth in what was said by Blessed Geza regarding these two. These days we are seeing Chivhayo frequenting on international trips of Emerson Mnangagwa, and Mnangagwa does not shy away from going to greet him, and they actually show forth certain weird gestures in front of the media, and the media captures the pictures well. What may be going in the mind of retired General Chwenga and other vice presidents, as well as also other dignitaries in ZANU-PF? We know that there are a lot of people who hate Chivhayo. I remember Super Manduanzira when he was in Manicaland. He also asked about when Chivhayo was going to complete the project of a tender he was given in Manicaland, and throwing his name, accusing him, revealing to people that this fellow was given a tender, but he has done absolutely nothing to actually deliver when it comes to that tender. It appears there is a special relationship specifically between Chivhayo and Emerson Mnangagwa. I think we never saw such visuals when Robert Gabriel Mugabe was the president. Of course, he was not liked, but when it comes to dignitaries, we will see purely dignitaries. Chivhayo and other dodgy business personnel like Nimbis and stuff, we only saw them showcasing their wealth and so forth, but we never got that picture that they were linked to the government and they were getting contracts and tenders, and we never saw them, taking pictures, publicizing them like what we are seeing under Mnangagwa. The man is all over the first family. When there is a meeting at the State House, he will make sure he shows up at the State House when there is actually an activity, especially when there is an activity that involves Emerson Mnangagwa. He wants also to be at the limelight be it he is meeting with the head of state, he wants to be seen with him. They have this weird relationship. I think I've never seen any private person, no matter how rich he is in Zimbabwe, acting in a manner Wicknell Chivhayo is acting towards Emmerson Mnangagwa. I must attest to you, it is very, very weird and scary for the head of state to behave in such a manner with actually a common citizen in the country. So Wicknell Chivhayo welcoming Emmerson Mnangagwa at the Robert Gabriel Mugabe airport, at the queue of dignitaries standing towards the end and actually dragging Emmerson Mnangagwa, having conversations, although I am not privy to whatever they were talking about. They made it a point, the volume was reduced, and most probably the state media is instructed not to actually give us that audio, especially when these two interacts, because most probably we will get news. But it's quite a weird picture from Emmerson Mnangagwa. Guess what? When he comes back, what does it mean for Zimbabwe? It means the political drama that started last week, it is going to go on. And during the course of this week, there is a funeral at the National Heroes Acre. It remains to be seen who exactly will actually address it between Mnangagwa and Chiwenga. But since Mnangagwa is back, he would love to actually punch some politicians through that activities. Do you expect more reshuffles or more actually dismissals from the ministers of Emmerson Mnangagwa, and who would be the targets? Anything is on the horizon this week. From last week, this week, and the weeks to come, we are going to see massive political drama happening in Zimbabwe. Mnangagwa comes at a time whereby Zimbabweans are up in arms against his purported extension of his term of office. We know that his cabinet has already approved that the constitution should be mutilated, and Zimbabweans are not pleased with this. And we hear that also retired General Chiwenga as well as Anselam Senyatwe, these are the two individuals within the cabinet of Emmerson Mnangagwa who have taken a stance, but he appears to have the numbers within the cabinet. That is why that bill was approved, and it is heading to the parliament. And also Ziambi appears to be pompous to push that bill, regardless of actually the dangers associated with doing so. So these are the issues that we will be watching at with keen interest. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. Let me actually reiterate before I finish this video that this channel mainly we do political commentary. We will not show visuals on the live broadcast because we haven't developed the capacity to do so. And if we are showing any visuals, we must first of all get a permission to do so. So we will limit. In fact, I have always limited such visuals. I do political commentary, analyze what is going on day-to-day basis without necessarily inserting pictures. If you don't believe it, you can verify it. But we are almost 100% all the times on point. Okanqumbu Mhlabane is signing out. Don't forget to join as part of our members by pressing the join button, and also don't forget to actually financially support this channel by pressing the thanks button and sending us stars. Okanqumbu Mhlabane is